But that's OK. That's up to me for you guys. But basically, so what is the process? And did I write? I wrote it down, but then I erased it, didn't I? Right? You guys wrote down that process? Yeah. Right? OK. So I'm just going to go through basically the same thing. First step number one, I kind of have it memorized. Step number one is to write your equations in slope-intercept form. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show my work, I am just going to separate the two equations here. And x minus 2y equals -1. Now I'm going to rewrite them in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So to do that, I need to isolate the y. So you can see my y is being multiplied by -1. It's being added by 2x. So we always undo addition and subtraction first. So therefore, I have a -y equals -2x plus 4. We always write the variable in front of our constant. Then to get rid of the negative, I'll divide by -1. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you divide by a negative, that distributes into both of them. So now that's a positive 2x minus 4. OK? Over here, I'm going to have to subtract the x first. Oh my god, I don't know why I did all these. Then you'll divide by -2. Now, please remember, guys, when you're doing a problem like this, that x has a 1 in front of it. OK? So it's really -1 divided by -2, which would equate to a positive 1/2. No, plus 1/2. And again, I have another y-intercept as a fraction. I don't know where I picked these problems, but like all 4 of them have intercepts. I really apologize for that. So now we're going to go ahead and graph. And I'll try to do my best as far as graphing. OK, so when graphing, again, we want to identify the slope and the y-intercept. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the slope we want to represent as a fraction. So my slope is 2 over 1. It's always the coefficient of your variable. And the y-intercept I want to write as a point. It's 0, comma b. OK? Over here, my slope is 1/2. And my y-intercept is 0, comma 1/2. Anybody have any questions on that? OK. So now we just graph each line separately, but on the same coordinate axis. So I go to my y-intercept 0, comma -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I make a nice big point. Then I use my slope from my y-intercept to graph my next point. So my slope is 2 over 1, which can tell me to rise 2, go over 1. So I go up 2, over 1, up 2, over 1. And then I can connect. All right. Then I go to my next point. Now 1/2, that is in between. Oops, let's go up 2 over 1 more time. Up 2 over 1. Graph should look like that. You only need 2 points to graph a line. However, when identifying the intercept, it might be easier to graph multiple points so you can see their intersection. So this one, my y-intercept is at a fraction. So that's 1/2, which is in between 0 and 1. Now my slope here is going to be up 1 over 2. And then I go up 1. Wait, that's in between. Up 1 over 2. Wait a minute. Up 1 over 2. I got to see where that goes. So that's right there. And then up 1 over 2. OK. So if I graph mine, it seems like they intersect. And again, guys, I could be wrong. I don't have graph paper, so I'm just trying to do the best with what I have. It seems that they intersect at the coordinate point 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it seems they intersect at the coordinate point 3, comma 3. So that is my solution. And that is my solution. And since they intersect, it is consistent and independent. Yes? 3, comma 2. You are correct. Thank you. OK? Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, with graph paper, it'll be much easier to go ahead and do that. Now, for those of you, when